Top of the morning, you know what I'm saying? I'm full of that coffee, so make them get off me, you hear me? But I'm on another level this morning, you hear me? This morning, where I'm at this morning is like, it's like I gotta go here, you hear me? Because I see a lot of people, they sleep. You know what I'm saying? They not just sleep and, they lost, you heard me? So that's why I don't even call people fake no more, you heard me? They lost, you heard me? Cause, let me tell you something, you heard me? Bruh, when you know that God really real, like real talk, and you know he exists for real, you ain't gonna be running games though. You ain't gonna be trying to play nobody. You ain't gonna be playing nobody close. You wasting time, man. You heard me? Like when you do that, you wicked. You heard me? Like you not a child of God. You heard me? Like don't get it twisted. You heard me? Like you probably won't like love and stuff in your life, but you don't know how to show love. You don't know how to go about living because you don't know God right there. This is what I'm getting at. You heard me? Like one thing I'm gonna tell you about God, and this real talk, you a hypocrite. He gonna expose you. You heard me? And if you like not real with the right people, he gonna expose that to the right people. And you know God don't bless no hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. You heard me? Now, it's like this, you heard me? Like, see what God said in the word? That's why I feel him now. You heard me? Say, because I really like got a relationship with him and I understand how he want us to go about living. You heard me? When he say, they honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. You heard me? So he like when they come to heaven, he be like, God, but I did this, that, and the third. Like, he gonna like, I never knew you. You know what I'm saying? Cause really you play with me. And that's something you don't want to do. You don't want to play with God, you hear me? You don't want to act like you real with that, you heard me? And you a scumbag, you heard me? Don't do that, you hear me? Cause if you gonna be on that side of the fence, be on that side of the fence. You can't play both sides. He gonna max you out, you heard me? You gonna think and that same demon got you laughing, gonna have you crying. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. So you gotta know this, you hear me? And take that serious because, bruh, I ain't lying. You can play with a lot of stuff. Don't you ever play with God. That's why he tell you, man, don't use my name in vain. You heard me? And I see why he like that, you heard me? Just imagine this, you heard me? Imagine this. Imagine somebody that's not your friend at all. Somebody that don't have your best interest at heart. But they know they could benefit off just using your name up. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's my boy. Whole time you backstabbing me. You stealing my money. You're lying to my girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? You want them too, you heard me? And you using my name to get money or get a benefit from it. I wouldn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause I know you're not a real friend of me. You don't care about me. You want the benefits that come with me, but you don't really care for me. You don't got no love for me like that. So be mindful of these things, you heard me? And know, you heard me, that it's too late in the game to be running game, you heard me? Yeah, like you gotta know the game gonna catch up with you, bro. Here, man, I'm telling you, bro, the game gonna catch up with you. The game gonna catch up with you. It don't even make no sense to do all that. Like I even heard like this on TV. I was watching the TV one time, and I used to watch crime shows and stuff, and I heard the federal agents say like, man, criminals stupid. You heard me? I heard one of them say, I like to catch the clever ones, the ones that think they clever. They got people out here on this type of time. Like, how could you really honestly think? And you know the people that's in authority, God gave them that authority. You hear me? God put them in that authority, that position of power. But this where I'm at with it, you heard me? Like, man, whatever side of the fence you gonna be on, stay on that side of the fence. Don't come around here playing like you a godly person and you a wolf in sheep clothing. Don't act like, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think they could buy their way into heaven or buy their way. You can't buy love. You can't make nobody, you can't buy people. You can bribe them for the moment, you hear me? But their heart gonna be where it's gonna be at, you hear me? Like real talk, you hear me? And it's sickening that people out here like that, you hear me? So I just gotta let them know, like, man, like, bruh, you gotta say what you mean and mean what you say. You gotta walk out how you talk it out, you heard me? Spell it with God, you heard me? Like, spell it with God, man, you heard me? Because I think it's just, it's crazy that people are even trying people of God. See, let me tell you something about a child of God. When God with this person, God gonna alert them. God gonna warn them. God gonna let them know who for him and who against him. Like, when your vibe ain't right, you heard me, and you come around a person like me, I'ma know you up to no good. You heard me? See, God gonna pay attention to your intentions, and he gonna lay up there and enlighten me what you got going on in your mind. That's how you move for his people, you heard me? So that's why he say, blessed are the pure in heart, because they shall see God. You gonna know God. You gonna see him in all situations you in your life. The good, the bad, the ugly. He gonna show you what it is, you hear me? You heard me? So get you a heart for God, you hear me? And don't be faking out here. Don't be faking out here. Don't be no hypocrite. Whatever lane you in, be in that lane, you hear me? Yeah, because everybody ain't to be played with. Everybody can't get got. You heard me? Everybody ain't, you see, you know what I'm saying? Like, you be like, damn, you still on there? You still trying me? You still ain't come to yourself yet and see, I'm the truth. I ain't got time for all that. All you got to do is humble yourself and come correct. But I can't make you be who I want you to be. See, I learned this to do this. I accept you for you who you is, and I'm going to place you where you belong. That's just how it go with me. So, and it's not my fault that you still on the wrong type of time. You got to level up or lose out here, you heard me? But quit playing both sides, yeah? You can't do that, you heard me? Because it's going to turn out bad, you heard me? I'm telling you, you're going to embarrass yourself, boy. Don't come playing like you down with God, you a loving person, and you know you're not. He got to max you out to show you, don't play with me. God is show you, bro. Don't play with me, bro. For real. So, be mindful of that, you hear me? And know they got a God, you hear me? Know he sit high, he look low, and he real, bro. You heard me? He really real, so be mindful of that. And just stay focused out here, man. You hear me? But that's just a reminder, you hear me? Let you know, like, God real, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? Pick a side and stay on it. You hear me? Real talk, you hear me? Stay up, stay focused, you hear me? I love all y'all.